Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the reservation for football senior night. Tonight's game features the visiting Dayton Broncos versus your Port Neches Indians. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics, and we appreciate your cheering and vocal support. We would also like to offer a reminder that derogatory language is never appropriate. Whether such language is regarding race, ethnicity, gender, religion, disability, age is prohibited. Derogatory language directed at fans, players, officials, and coaches is inexcusable and inconsistent with the spirit of good sportsmanship. And now the starting lineups for your Port Neches Indians. The offensive side of the ball, quarterback number 9, Connor Bailey. Running back number 27, Tyson Ginford. Receiver number 8, Seth Frisbo. Receiver number 2, Jude Golke. Receiver number 80, Tice Binker. Tight end number 42, Ledger Gansing. Tight end number 48, Joseph Keith. Offensive lineman number 52, Aaron Wolfer. Offensive lineman number 64, Brazen Lofton. Offensive lineman number 56, Chase Metz. Offensive lineman number 75, Ace Reeves. Offensive lineman number 77, Raphael Black. On the defensive side of the ball, linebacker number 33, Blake Brashers. Linebacker number 35.
Test, 1, 2, 3, test. 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 Test, 1, 2, 3, test.
Bag number 23, Earl Malvo. Defensive lineman number 92, Gavin Turpin. Defensive lineman number 99, Cash. Defensive lineman number 9,
Okay, yeah, the tripod came off the camera. I was just trying to get over there and try and start the pregame. James was just gonna hold it, Loki.
They already walked out.
No, they're all on the field right now. Yeah.
They don't walk out.
Hey, listen. It's in number order. It's in number order. Miss Keisha, you can come down right here.
They're trying to warm up and everything.
Hey, go find Amelia.
Okay.
Indians, 86, okay. With James. Wow. Emily,
Oh my god.
unscrew it. Do I unscrew the whole thing?
Y'all pretty much have...
No, don't take that off. We're just taking cameras off.
Okay.
If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Chris's Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
PNG Indians. Take a look at the scoreboard. It's time to play the Do Good Credit Union Hat Shuffle. With Do Good Credit Union Student Checking, you'll never miss out on a chance to show your or Indian drop. Get your student debit card with scholarship rewards and earn points for tuition, books, and more. Visit dogood.org to learn more.
Gene Puig and his dedicated team of mortgage professionals have been proudly serving the people of Southeast Texas for over a decade. Whether it's a new home, fixer-upper, refinance, or a reverse mortgage, if you have a home in mind, we have a path for you.
This team is Classics team. We're Indians parents with Indian kids who go to PNG schools and play Indian games. We are your favorite hometown deal. Southeast Texas.
Landry Insurance Agency, proud supporters of the Port Neches Groves Indians. We are your local independent insurance agency located in the heart of Port Neches, serving Mid-County and surrounding areas for 20 plus years. We write all personal and commercial lines of business. Call or stop by to see if we can save you money.
If you want to get here or here, you belong here. Because 5 Point Credit Union is where you'll find personalized attention and convenient tools that empower you to achieve your dreams of success. 5 Point Credit Union, you belong here.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to recognize our varsity football seniors and their parents. Number 1, Byron Franklin, son of Larry and Deidre Franklin. Number 5, Dane Stewart, son of Kristen Stewart. Number 6, Chris Diaz, son of Francisco and Natalia Diaz. Number 8, Seth Brisboe, son of James and Nikki Brisboe. Number 9, Connor Bailey, son of Jay and Lucy Bailey. Number 12, Zane Newby, son of Michael and Kendall Newby. Number 13, Vincent Cormier, son of Celeste Simon Cormier and Lonnie Cormier. Number 14, Dawson Guidry, son of Toby and Tisa Guidry. Number 16, Garrett Weiss, son of Glenn and Leslie Weiss. Number 26, Jadea Jerry, son of Kenneth Jerry, Christina Gonzalez, and bonus son of Angel Sanchez. Number 28, Sam Parker, son of Jennifer and Greg Redonia and Ken Parker. Number 33, Blake Brashers, son of Kevin and Amy Brashers. Number 34, Jason Burnham, son of Jimmy Burnham and Jennifer Burnham. Number 35, Jackson Winfrey, son of Jason and Alicia Winfrey and Robin and Ronald Hogg. Number 36, Caleb Wynn, son of Mike and Tara Wynn. Number 39, Carter Kimball, son of Eric Kimball and Sasha Kimball. Number 45, Cooper Benoit, son of the late Leo Benoit and Shelley and Thad Prince. Number 46, Evan Capadonna, son of Gary and Courtney Capadonna. Number 47, Caleb Cadena, son of Tina and Christopher Cadena. Number 52, Aaron Wolford, son of Paul and Zulma Wolford. Number 56, Chase Metz, son of Corey and Amanda Metz. Number 64, Brazen Lofton, son of Krista and the late Brian Schomburg, grandson of Hayden and Chris White. Number 67, Elijah West, son of Morgan and Naomi West. Number 72, Brett Hudgens, son of Teresa Trahan and Brian Hudgens. Number 77, Raphael Black, son of Dennis and Janet Williams. Number 78, Tristan Flores, son of Steve and Rebecca Flores. Number 82, Carter Giblin, son of Deanna Carter and Matthew Giblin. Number 83, Tyler LeBlanc, son of Lindsay LeBlanc. Number 85, Jeff Boggs, son of Lindsay and Michael Boggs. Number 86, KJ Newman, son of Christopher and Lakeisha Newman. Number 87, Eric Seo, son of Todd and India Seo.
No, it is working. I need the tripod, screw thingy off of Brinley's camera, and she keeps running away from me.
Just hold it at this point, because we need to get started.
Yeah.
All the tripods well.
Give all these seniors another
After we get done with this, bro, can you go get Brinley to come over here? Yeah. Brinley, I don't know, she's over there. Did you hear him?
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. Hey, stand by.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Indian Presscast Pregame Show. I'm Caden Lunsford alongside my best friend Clayton Crawford and Marky Gaskin. A great way to end the regular season. Friday night versus night for the PNG Indians and the Dayton Broncos. Two teams much undefeated presentation. First undefeated regular season since 2009.
from Dayton High School, Maddie, Madison Bernard, Lizzie Valverde, Abby Lucio, and Natalie Baker.
They've been an amazing way to round out the regular season for both teams.
From Port Neches High School.
Now the next generation versus
Sarah Todd, cheerleader, James Baker, and Kinley Madison, and the lieutenant, Casey Monkey, drum major, Peyton Bryant, and historian, Victoria Aldama, and the spirit, Brennan
two strong
Skinner.
offenses and defenses. Girl, keep a score down if it comes to that.
It's a nice 73 degrees out here with some great weather. Looking forward to some great Friday night lights from all of our spirit teams and groups in the PNG Nation. One of those included our Indianettes, who had a great competition earlier this week. They got all ones at their first ever TDEA competition, and we're hoping for them to keep competing. And the competition dance that they competed, you've been seeing every Friday night for the last couple of weeks. Their dance to Sweet Child of Mine, their kick routine that I think has performed amazingly. Even scored amazingly in front of some judges. So good luck to all the spirit teams and groups tonight, and even bigger good luck to the football teams.
19 minutes until kickoff at the reservation. The Indians looking to go undefeated.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the Dayton High School varsity cheerleaders.
Right here on Indian Press on YouTube.
Madison Kelly, Mary Gonzalez, Kaylin Bird,
I was like so freaking shaky because I was so stressed out.
Coach is Caitlin Moss and head coach Jordan Cantrell. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the Dayton High School song? And now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of the PNG cheerleaders and Indian Spirit. The PNG High School varsity cheerleaders are sophomore Caitlin Baker, sophomore Jaslyn Seha, sophomore Bailey Evans, sophomore Avery Gary, sophomore Carly Klinkhammer, Sophomore, Ava Swallow. Sophomore, Kinley Vasquez. Junior, Emma Benton. Junior, Allie Johnson. Junior, Riley Joe Woods. Senior, Sophia Cowart. Senior, Evelyn Doan. Senior, co-head cheerleader, Morgan Campbell. Senior, head cheerleader, Candy White. Indian Spirit, Brennan Skinner. The PNG Cheer and Indian Spirit coaches are Lisa So and Candace Whitewood. PNG varsity cheerleaders will lead you in their traditional yell. They've been performing this yell at the beginning of home games for over 70 years. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the PNG High School song?
was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my someday, oh, my body, oh. Should've sworn, but I'm mighty. Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my someday, oh, my body.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please join me now in a moment of silence? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed by the Indian Chorale under the direction of Crystal Wells, accompanied by the signing Indians under the direction of Vanessa McNeil. Team captains for tonight's game. For Dayton, 0, Jesse Price. Number 15, Bradley Mitchell. Number 24, Raykin Akmal. And number 88, KJ Johnson. Team captains for the Indians, Connor Bailey, Cash Barnwell, Dane Stewart, Aaron Wolf. Indians have won the toss and have elected to defer. Dayton will be receiving at the south end of the stadium. Dayton Broncos, you ready? Indian Nation, are you ready? It's senior night at the reservation. You better get your popcorn ready.
good.
Backseat for the Broncos. 0, Jesse Price. Number 10, Corey Brett. Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Number 0, Jesse Price on the return for the Broncos, and the regular season finale is underway. The Port Neches Groves Indians 9-0 and first in district come into the game looking to go undefeated. Finish the year off on a great note before they head into playoffs. Round 1 right back here at home. First handle business tonight. Johnson hands it off to his back on the reverse. First play, Malvo misses at the 40, stiff arms another Indian defender, and past the 46 to the 47-yard line, a 5-yard gain, and a 2nd and 5 for the Broncos.
It'll be number 10, Devorion Bradford on the reverse. Great way for the Broncos to start the night off. 3 broken tackles. It'll be a gain of 6 and set up a 2nd and 4.
Here's a 2nd and 4 after the Bradford carry. 1 receiver to the near side and 2 to the far. Johnson keeps it himself on the option. The middle of the field up to the PNG 45-yard line. First down, Broncos.
Quarterback number 88, KJ Johnson, only a sophomore. Great read on the read option, able to pick up the first down.
That is number 88, KJ Johnson, the sophomore quarterback. Number 88, KJ Johnson. Might hear that a couple times tonight. I promise it is the truth. His favorite receiver, Denham Foster, lined up to the far side. Johnson keeps it himself up the middle and hit hard by Blake Brashers. Meets him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the Brashers hit.
Blake Brashers with a huge hit on Johnson. It'll be a gain of nothing and set up a 2nd and 10.
Good job by Brashers right there, coming right down and hitting him hard. Here's a 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Motions the receiver, hands it off to him, touch pass, fumbles it. So the offensive lineman jumps back on it at the 43-yard line, but a huge loss for the Broncos. This is going to be 3rd and really long.
Similarities to the game last week against Montgomery. With the muffed pitch, PNG able to return it inside the 10-yard line. Broncos will be able to fall on it. It'll be a 3rd and long.
Broncos needing to limit the mistakes all night long. Can't have too many of those. Their Aiden Solis saves it from could be a touchdown there. Johnson steps back. Open receiver downfield. He takes it himself, and he only gets 3 yards on the carry for Gavin Turpin. Brings him down at the 46-yard line. Here's a 4th and 17 for the Broncos.
Like Aiden said, Johnson having a guy open downfield, the pressure getting to him, trying to escape and not going to be able to, and will force the Broncos to punt.
KJ Johnson stays out there to punt it away for Dayton. And number 14, Dawson Guidry back deep to return for the Indians. Johnson, a short punt. Caught by Guidry at the 25. A good return with good blocks. Cuts it up the other way. Past the 45 to the 50. Johnson misses, brings him down at the 50-yard line with flags on the play. 15 yards after for the face mask, and the Indians with some very good field position to start off their drive.
First 10 Indians at the Broncos 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10 for the Indians at the Broncos 35. Tyson Henry on the ground, up the middle behind Reeves, still up at the 30-yard line, and Judge flings him down. Not before a 6-yard gain, and here's a 2nd and 4 now for the Indians.
PNG's offensive line creating a wall for Tyson Henry to run behind. Just putting his hand on a guy's back and pushing him forward would be a gain of 6 and set up a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 after the Henry run. Goki in the slot and Benkert to the far side. Brisboe alone to the near. Bailey steps out, rolls out to the right side, and hits Henry incomplete. Can't bring it in. 3rd and 4 after the incompletion.
A bit of an awkward catch there by Henry, having to reach on his back, shoulder. Will be incomplete. Set up a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 after the incompletion on the screen. You saw a lot of those last week. Broke off for a huge run. Brought him down at the 8-yard line. Chris Diaz ran it in for his first touchdown and only touchdown, but he's been great all season to back up Henry. Here, Henry on the ground, brought down hard. Merkle Judge slams him, a loss of 1 yard. Here's 4th and 5 for the Indians.
Me and Caden were talking before the game. Number 4, Merkle Judge, spark plug of this defense. As you saw right there, getting a tackle for loss to set up a 4th and 5.
The heart and soul of that Broncos defense, probably the heart and soul of that whole entire team. Merkle Judge, he's going to be all over the field for Dayton tonight. Here, 4th and 5, the Indians keep the offense on the field. Bailey motions in. Benkert steps back, surveys to the left side. Nobody open. Judge bringing him down in the backfield. The first sack for Merkle Judge. He'll rack him up tonight. The Broncos take over at their own 40-yard line.
Hey, sports fans, we are here with our last district game of the season. Both teams did not have great, amazing first drives, but it's going to be okay. The Indians are now back on the defense, and we're ready to get this ball back immediately. Let's see how they get it back. Back to you.
Here's Dayton's offense. Johnson tosses it off on the bubble. Some good blocks, and he goes past the 50-yard line, still going into Indian territory, and steps out of bounds at the Indian 47-yard line. That is enough for a Broncos first down.
Indians looking for a holding call on the near side. Will not be thrown, and the Broncos will move into PNG territory.
First and 10 from the Indians 47. Johnson going on the ground here. A gain of 4 yards. That'll set up a 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Balin Marshall on the carry for Dayton. Pretty consistent so far in this first quarter. A couple of good runs. Look for a lot of him tonight. Here's 4 receivers on the field, 2 to each side of your screen. Hard count, nobody jumped. Johnson looks at the sideline for the play. Marshall lined up on his left hip. He gets it on second down. Goes to the outside. Can't make Valson miss, though. He'll gain 1 yard on the carry. That'll set up a 2nd and 5 for the Broncos.
One of the players to watch here for tonight, Balin Valken.
Third and 5 for the Broncos after the Marshall carry. 3 receivers lined up to the bottom of your screen and 1 to the top. Marshall on Johnson's right hand. Johnson keeps it himself on the option. 1 yard gain. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a legal motion on Johnson before the snap. 5-yard penalty. Looks like the Indians do accept it. It'll be a 3rd and 10 now for Dayton.
Let's talk about the Broncos' future. Running back number 33, Braylon Marshall, only a freshman. And number 88, KJ Johnson, the quarterback, a sophomore.
Same formation here on 3rd down. Johnson steps back looking to the right side. Here's the screen for Marshall. Good block, still up past the 40-yard line. That is enough for a 1st down as he gets flung down at the 35-yard line. But flags on the play in the backfield could be holding on the Broncos. See what the refs say. The call is holding on Dayton, and a costly 10-yard penalty takes away that 1st down and sets up a 3rd and 20 now. Didn't really see the call there, but the Indians take it. Broncos move back into their own territory at the 43-yard line. That fresh set of downs inside the 35 turns into a 3rd and 20 at their own 43. A lot of ground to gain here for Dayton. Two receivers on each side of your screen. Johnson's going on the ground to Marshall. Good runs, and Turpin brings him down again. A good 4-yard gain. They'll call it a 4th and 16 now for the Broncos. They're going to have to punt it away once again.
Broncos having some momentum going on offense, getting the 1st down. The flag sets them back, and they're forced to punt it away to Dawson Guidry.
Quarterback KJ Johnson to punt it here for the Broncos. A good snap. Johnson's kick will be caught at the 25-yard line by Guidry. Guidry still going 25, runs through a Broncos defender and brought down at the 37. Here comes the Indians offense. Saw a good bit of Tyson Henry. We talked about him. We're going to talk about him all night. Merkel Judge all over the field, like we said. For the Broncos, he's a madman out there for Dayton. Might have to go through the air, try to get the ball away from him. You have Golke on the numbers to the near side and Seth Brisboe in the slot. The running back, Chris Diaz, to Bailey's left side. Bailey gets the snap, stepping back, looking Brisboe's way. Catch made at the 39. Makes a defender miss, still up at the 45 and brought down at the 48-yard line. 1st down, Indian Seth Brisboe.
Beautiful kick-out block there by Chris Diaz, blocking for Merkel Judge. That is not an easy thing to do. Will set up the 1st down.
Seth Brisboe gets the Indians to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Same 2 receivers, both on the bottom of your screen once again. He's going to the air again. Here's Brisboe, throws it up. Incomplete. Bailey hit as he throws from Judge, but there is flags on the play. They might call roughing the passer. Flags are in the secondary, though. See what the refs say. We'll call holding on the defense. Looks like my receivers got wrapped up on the play. It'll be 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Indians. Some costly mistakes so far in this first quarter for the Broncos. Indians needing to capitalize on that. Here's a 1st and 10 from the Broncos 40.
PNG running backs and Chris Diaz and Tyson Henry are going to have a difficult job tonight with Merkle Judge.
Here it is, 1st and 10. Here's Diaz on the ground, runs it right up the middle. Going nowhere, still fighting forward. We'll mark him down at the 39-yard line. On the tackle, there's Jack Riley and Colton Harvard. We'll keep that same group on the field. Brisboe lined up to the near side and Golke to the far. Diaz remains back there on Bailey's left. Hansing and Romero, the 2 tight ends on the play. Bailey motions Golke, play action, looking Golke's way, has him open in the end zone, throws it up. Catch made, touchdown Indians. Jude Golke brings it in, and the Indians go up 6-0.
Connor Bailey throws it 40 yards in the air to contested Jude Golke, and he brings it in, putting PNG up 6-0 with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
A slow first drive that didn't really go anywhere, and then Connor Bailey flips the script for the Indians, and they go up 6-0. A great pass. Here's Bond, Guidry, and Eli West for the point after. The boys execute, and the Indians go up 7-0. 3 minutes, 43 left to go. We'll have all the action right here on Indian Press on YouTube.
Hey, sports fans, what an absolutely amazing way to get back onto the board, to start off the night getting on the board for the Indians. We now lead 7-0 after that amazing catch by Jude Golke, and can't wait to see what he continues to do tonight and throughout the rest of the season. Now after we're just under 4 minutes left in this first quarter, back to you, Caden.
There's Nathan Matute. This kick rolls. Well, some more picked up at the 15-yard line. Return from the 15. Hit hard, but still going. Caleb Wynn starts the tackle for the Indians, and a whole bunch more jump right on top of him and bring him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos take over from the spot.
Turn to the 28-yard line where the Broncos will start.
Here's the Broncos offense on the field. We'll start with 4 receivers, 2 to each side. The running back still Marshall to Johnson's right. Johnson throws it out to Marshall, incomplete. Looks like we'll call that incomplete pass, maybe backward pass. We'll call it a 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
Most definitely, like Caden said, it didn't look like a backwards pass from here, but it will end up out of bounds. Set up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, same formation for Dayton. Fakes the short pass, looks over the middle for Brock, and he brings it in. Amazing catch for the Broncos. They'll call incomplete. Looked like Easton Brock brought that in. Dropped it at the last second right there. Now a 3rd and 10 after the great effort from Brock.
Number 5, Dane Stewart bringing the boomstick on that one, forcing the incompletion. And it'll stay a 3rd and 10.
Here's 3rd and 10 now. Empty backfield set for the Broncos. Johnson steps back to look in the middle of the field. Nobody open. Takes it himself. Nothing going there. Only, I thought that a 7-yard gain up to the 35-yard line. They bring him back 1. It'll be a 4th and 4 for the Broncos. Might have to punt it away again. They're going to keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Got to love the aggression in the first quarter.
So they got to give props to KJ Johnson on that last play, making something out of nothing, giving his team another chance.
Same look for the Broncos. Empty backfield. Left 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen and 2 to the top. Here's Johnson. Looking quick over the middle. Brock brings it in this time. Completion made at the 42-yard line and a 1st down for the Broncos.
KJ Johnson having trust in his guy, Easton Brock, to go up and get it. Will result in a 1st down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from their own 42.
Gotta love the trust Johnson had in Brock right there on 4th down. Just puts it out there for him. Here, Marshall on the carry, getting met by Winfrey and slammed down. No flag on the play. Here's 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Winfrey coming in, slamming Marshall there. A little relentless right there on 1st down. Cash Baldwin will check in for Austin Hager on that O-line. Here's 2nd and 9 after the Marshall carry. Empty backfield set on 2nd down. First time I've seen that here tonight. Motions a receiver, hands it off to him. Good block out here. 45-yard line, pushed out of bounds there by Zane Newby. That was Dalen Tobar on the touch pass reception for 4 yards.
Good job by Newby, letting Price make his move first before Newby made him move. Will result in him pushing him out of bounds. It'll only be a gain of 3.
3rd and 7 here for the Broncos after the gain of 3 yards. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Johnson stepping back, pressure from Phelps and overthrown, incomplete. Looked like a tight end screen for Landon Hammer, but couldn't execute there on 3rd. We'll keep the offense on the field again here for 4th down. Still in their own territory at the 45-yard line. Looks like it could be a punt. Let's see what the coaches elect to do, though. A little bit of miscommunication before the play. They're going to keep the offense out there, though. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Timeouts on the field. Dayton does call one. Looks like they couldn't get it lined up. That's going to be their first of the half. And with 1 minute, 23 seconds left to go, the Indians lead 7-0. We'll be right back on Indian Press on YouTube.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been with you. If I was you, I would cut up my someday, oh, my body, oh, should have sworn, I know I did. Ever since I was a kid, I've been with you. If I was you, I would cut up my someday, oh.
Fourth and 7 for the Broncos. They're back on the field. This time, 1 receiver at the bottom of your screen and 3 to the top. Johnson stepping back, looking to the far side, middle of the field. Nobody open. throws it up and incomplete. Dane Stewart couldn't bring it in, but the Indians take over in Bronco territory at the 45-yard line.
Great job by Dane Stewart batting it down as they will have better field possession now. They'll be at the Broncos 45.
Maybe not what he wanted to do there on 4th down, bring an interception, rack that total up, but they'll take it. The Indians take the ball at the Broncos 45-yard line. 1:16 left to go in the first quarter. Brisboe and Golke, the only 2 receivers on the field, 1 to each side of your screen, and Chris Diaz, the running back. They'll go to Diaz here on the ground. Good blocks, but he's met after 1 yard. That's number 24, Rakeen Akmal, on the tackle for the Broncos.
1-yard gain, they will second down and 9.
See a little bit more of Chris Diaz in this first quarter. See if the Indians keep on calling his number. Tyson Henry ready to go on the sideline, though, standing right next to Coach Erickson. Here's 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Brisboe and Golke to the bottom of your screen now. Diaz still the back. Bailey looks Golke's way. Incomplete. Flags on the play, though. It's going to be pass interference on Christian Bailey, and an automatic first down for the Indians.
Clear pass interference, having hands all over Golke.
Call can go both ways, but he calls the pass and interference on the Broncos there. Here's 1st and 10 now. It's like a 5-yard penalty on pass interference. Might be on the spot of the foul there. Is an automatic first down, though.
First 10 for the Indians.
Here's 1st and 10 from the Broncos 39. Bailey hands it off to Diaz, but flags on the play before. The Judge was in the backfield and ready to hit somebody there. 1st and 15 now. That penalty call goes right back to where it started now. 1st and 15. Was it worth it? Here's Dalen Jackson checking onto the field for Kane Romero. Everybody's been talking about him. That big catch before halftime last week. A huge confident booster. See if they go his way right before the end of the first quarter tonight. 30 seconds left to go. Brisboe to the near, Golke and Jackson to the far. Man-on-man coverage to both sides. The Broncos showing blitz on 1st and 15. Bailey looks quick to Hansing, and he's brought down after a 2-yard gain on the reception. It's only going to be a 2nd and 13 for the Indians.
Could see Bailey look Jackson's way as they have a linebacker, Rakeen Akmal, on him.
Could go for the mismatch. That reception will be the last play of the first quarter. Very good first quarter from both defenses. 7-0. The Indians lead after 1. We'll have the best coverage of Friday Night Football right here on Indian Press on YouTube.
Hey sports fans, we are here at the reservation. It is our last district game this season, and it's so exciting that it is a bowl game. We love the atmosphere, love the PNG side every time it's here, and can't wait. Since we were the district champions of our district, we get to host our first playoff game next season here at the reservation next Friday at 7. Information is soon to come after tonight's game, and can't wait to see you. Actually, I won't be here, but I'll see you there. On watching live stream, maybe. I don't know. See you on next stream.
Kings.
Pink. Lady Gaga. One Direction. Kristen.
Bye, nail biter.
Here's 2nd and 14 now
Hey,
to
sports
start
fan.
off the second quarter. Bailey stepping back on the first play. Look in the middle of the field. Hit as he throws. Goalkeeper can't bring it in. Flags on the field, though. They're going to hit the Broncos with offsides. A costly one. Could end up in 3rd and 14. They do give the Indians a free 5-yard penalty in their favor here. 2nd and 9 now.
Like Caden said, Bailey hit hard as he throws. Just able to get it away. Goalkeeper having a chance and it's just overthrown. With the flag, it'll set up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 after the penalty. 4 receivers on the field here for the Indians. Bailey steps back, looks to the near side. Middle of the field, Benkert can't bring it in. Another really good ball there for Connor Bailey. Tice Benkert, the intended receiver, couldn't stretch his hands out just far enough. Here's 3rd and 9 after the pass.
Great effort by Benkert right there, as that is a hard one to haul in. Incompletion will set up a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, maybe out of field goal range for Eli West. Could be in without a first down here. Just a couple more yards. We'll see what the Indians do. Here's 3rd and 9. Brisboe and Benkert to your near side. Jackson to the far. Diaz and Golke in the backfield. Golke motions to the near side. Here's the screen for the Indians to Diaz. Diaz brings it in, going past the first down marker and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. Chris Diaz gets 6 points. Indians go up 13-0.
Indians with the 3rd down situation, having to draw something up. Just dump it off to Chris Diaz and let him go to work. 38-yard touchdown by Chris Diaz puts the Indians up 13-0.
An outstanding block by Daylen Jackson gives Chris Diaz the room to just walk right in. Indians up 13-0 now. Could get out of hand if the Broncos don't respond soon. Here's Eli West on for the point after. Good snap, good hold. Eli West's kick is good, and the Indians go up 14-0. 11 minutes, 39 left to go in the second quarter. We'll have all the action right here on Indian Press on YouTube. Nathan Matute kicks it away for the Indians. This kick caught at the 9-yard line by Price. There's the return. And there's Christian Montgomery there to bring him down at the 16-yard line. Broncos start off after the 9-yard return from Price. We'd like to thank our sponsors before the second quarter. Cascade Vibration Solutions, Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance James Carpenter Agency, Maria's Diner, F. Moule Masonry, Gregory Law Firm, Advantage Real Estate, Drody Roofing and Construction, Priority Health and Wound Care, Classic Finds, and the Port Neches Groves Masonic Lodge. Thank you all so much for what you do for us. We're back to action here. 1st and 10 from the Broncos 16-yard line. Johnson gets the snap, looking to the near side, throws it down deep for number 10, incomplete. Can't get it there. That was Devorian Bradford, the target for the Broncos. Here's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Got to give props number 23, Malvo, on the coverage. Right on his hip the whole entire time. Wide receiver not having anywhere to go. Incompletion will set up a 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Johnson hands it off to Marshall. Marshall met after 1 yard, though. Nothing going. Jackson Winfrey hits him hard. Brought down. Here's 3rd and 10 for the Dayton. The Broncos check on 2 receivers for 2 of their tight ends. Bradley Mitchell and Easton Brock lined up to the near side. Looks like Jesse Price will come with them. And Dalen Tobar lined up to the top of your screen. The running back still Braylon Marshall. But a timeout before the play. That's their 2nd of the half. Already with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. We'll be right back on Indian Press on YouTube. Just joining us, I'm Caden Lunsford, alongside my best friend Clayton Profit. 10 minutes and 40 left to go in the 2nd quarter. The Indians lead 14-0. A Chris Diaz receiving touchdown and a 40-yard bomb to Jude Golke has the Indians up. The Broncos, though, have the ball. Here's 3rd and 10 from their own 16. Johnson stepping back middle of the field. Nobody open. Pass caught at the 35-yard line. They will mark him down there, 1 yard shy. 4th and 1.
Pass complete to 0, Jesse Price. Bring up a 4th down and 1 for the Broncos.
4th and 1. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Here's Merkel Judge on in the backfield for the Broncos. Have a good idea what's coming here. Broncos got to go to Merkel Judge on the ground here. Judge goes to the lead blocker and blows up Rashers. They get 2 yards, and that is enough for a 1st down for the Broncos. A fresh set at their own 27.
It's an automatic gain of 1 when you have a lead block like Merkel Judge.
Looks like they don't even practice that in practice. They just told Judge to get out there and go block real quick. He did the job, and the Broncos get a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10 from their own 27. Johnson steps back, looking quick to the screen to the far side. Victor Trevino hits him hard. 2-yard gain, and here's a 2nd and 8.
Pass complete to number 14, Dallin Tobar. Tackled by number 97, Victor Trevino.
Great effort by number 97, Victor Trevino, to go make that tackle. Now for the Broncos, get a gain of 2 and set up a 2nd and 8.
Broncos spreading it out on 2nd down. Here the bubble pass to the outside. A good gain of about 4 yards.
Pass to 0, Jesse Price.
Was intended to Jesse Price. Here's 3rd and 5 after the Price reception.
3rd down and about 4.
Bryson Phelps coming off the edge, almost getting some hands on it, as we've seen a couple times here tonight. definitely something to watch moving forward.
See the Indians jumping up whenever he passes it a lot tonight. Could be big late in this game. Johnson looking quick over the middle. Blown up, hit hard by Zane Newby. Pass was intended for Dalen Tobar. Newby lays a really good hit. Here's 4th and 5. Broncos keeping the offense on the field for 4th down. Again, very, very aggressive. Their 4th time going for it on 4th down. Already with 8 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Taking a good bit of time to relay the play again on 4th down. Here's 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Johnson gets the snap, steps back, looks to the far, rolls out, pressure from Winfrey, takes it himself, dives forward, 1st down Broncos. KJ Johnson finds a way and gets a new set of downs. Gets 6.
KJ Johnson not having anywhere to go, using his legs, doing a great job at knowing where to get the 1st down marker. He will get there and will move the chains and set up a 1st and 10.
Jackson Winfrey got in the backfield, nearly brought him down. Not quick enough, though. Here's a 1st and 10 from the Broncos 37. Johnson steps back on the screen. Here's Marshall. Catch made at the 45-yard line, still going and pushed out of bounds at the 47. Braylon Marshall, 1 yard shy of that 1st down marker. A 2nd and 1 after the screen.
The 2nd and 1, we could see the Broncos take a shot downfield.
Second and 1, Johnson steps back, rolls out to the right again. Met in the backfield, though. It's going to be a loss of 1 yard after Johnson sacked by Turpin. There's a flag in the backfield, though. Could be holding on the Broncos. So he waves off the flag and no call for holding. Here's 3rd and 2 for Dayton.
Third down and 2 for the Broncos.
Some miscommunication on the field, but 3rd and 2 is the call. Here comes Merkel Judge again on 3rd down for Braylon Marshall. He'll be lined up at running back to Johnson's right side. Motion out tight end. Landon Hammer here to the near. Another timeout for Dayton, their last of the half. They have no more left to go in the 1st half. 8 minutes and 7 seconds left to go for
3rd timeout of the half.
Here at the Reservation. We'll be right back on Indian Press on YouTube. Broncos come in with some playoff implications. They need a win tonight and a West Fork win. But Lake Creek is leading the Gators 16-7 with 3 minutes in the second quarter. Johnson on the ground with a lead block from Judge, and he gets to the 50-yard line. That is enough for another Broncos 1st down.
Johnson on the quarterback.
It's like
Picks up the 1st down.
Cooper Binwell will check on the field for Gavin Turpin.
49-yard line.
Johnson on the sweep to Hammer. Hammer gets to the outside and pushed forward by Indians defender. That is enough for a Broncos first down. Looks like Dane Stewart gave him a little bit of help there and got him to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Dayton.
Broncos finally showing some life here on the offensive side of the ball. Picking up a couple first downs. They will move into Indian territory.
1st and 10 from the 40. Johnson throws it out quick to Price. Hit hard by Zane Newby. They'll give him forward progress at the 42-yard line. It's only a 2-yard loss. Could have been a lot worse there. Jesse Price on the reception, but a loss of 2 for the Broncos.
Zane Newby playing with a different mentality here tonight. Racks up a tackle for loss. It'll be a loss of 2 and set up a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, Johnson off to Marshall. Marshall with a good run, hit hard by Blake Satcher and walled up by a couple of Indian defenders. Called a gain of 4 yards. Now a 3rd and 8. Dayton might need to draw deep into that playbook here. Pretty long drive. Both sides have to be tired here. Here's 3rd and 9.
Blake Satcher joining in on the action, hitting Marshall hard. Now before picking up a gain of 3 and set up a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 3 to the bottom. Marshall all by himself, Johnson all by himself in the backfield. Steps back, looks Price's way over the middle now, keeps it himself, runs for it and brought down at the 31-yard line. A yard shy once again. Here's 4th and 1. Broncos are definitely going to keep their offense on the field.
Broncos chewing every bit of this clock out, not allowing the Indians to get the ball.
Indians haven't had the ball one time this quarter. Johnson on the ground, keeps it himself, plows forward and still going. Looked like more help from the Indian defenders pushing them forward, but another first down for the Broncos. The clock passes 5 minutes and 40 seconds. They still have possession of the ball.
Broncos converting on just about every single 4th down here tonight.
Inside the 30-yard line at the 29 now. Broncos started this quarter with the ball at their own 16-yard line. Almost 7 minutes off the clock. They're now to Indian territory. Here's 1st and 10. Marshall on the ground. He's going nowhere. Blake Brashers drives him back. They'll give him 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 after the Marshall run.
Carried by number 33, Braylon Marshall. Maybe a gain of 1 before Blake Brashers brings the boom on that one. Let's set up a 2nd and 9.
Johnson gets the snap, look in the middle of the fielders, tight end screen for Hammer. 3rd and 9 after the no gain tight end screen for Hammer. For the Broncos, have had to run the same plays a couple of times this drive. Definitely the longest drive we've seen all season. Coming up on 8 minutes eclipse so far. Here's 3rd and 9, a big chance to get the Broncos offense off the field. Johnson steps back with pressure, takes it himself again, up the middle, still going, and brought down at the 20-yard line. He's 1 yard shy once again. Here's the 3rd, 4th and 1 of the drive for the Broncos, and they leave their offense on the field again.
Seems like we've seen the exact same set of 4 plays over and over again for the Broncos, as once again, another 4th and short.
I have a feeling this one could go the Indians' way here on 4th down. We'll see what they draw up. Here's 4th and 2. Johnson gets the snap, keeps it himself. Right up the middle. Looks like that might be enough. We'll see what the spot says. That might have him short. The spot wasn't right, but this call stands. That's not enough for a 1st down. They do give the ball back to the Indians. Coaches are going to argue that spot. As of right now, the Indians take over at their own 20-yard line. 3 minutes and 14 left to go.
Hey, sports fans, and after that amazing offensive drive ending in a touchdown by Chris Diaz at the beginning of the 2nd quarter, the Indians defense did push back and end that amazing defensive drive with a hold, converting the ball back on a 4th down. Now our offense is going to go out, hopefully score another touchdown right with 3 minutes left in this first half. Back to you, Kate.
Indians will take over from their own 20-yard line. Bailey pitches it to Golke, has the outside, has some room to work with, has a lot of green grass ahead of him, has 1 man to beat and pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. There are some flags back at the 22. See what the refs have to say. It will be a holding on the offense, and that will set them back. Beautiful draw up there by the Indians. Golke going 50 yards down the field. Offensive holding will set them back 10 yards. He'll set up a 1st and 17.
A huge opportunity. Indians do not take the chance there. Here's 1st and 20 now. Bailey play action again over the middle. Hit hard. Throws it deep, incomplete. 2nd and 17 now after the incompletion.
Great pocket presence there by Connor Bailey, stepping into the pocket and firing deep to Dalen Jackson. Just overthrown, and he'll set up another 2nd and 17.
Looked like he literally threw it as he was going down to the ground. Great job by getting it out there.
2nd down and 17 for the Indians.
2nd and 17 here for Bailey. On the ground, here's Henry. Hit hard. There's Merkel Judge again to meet him. Flags on the play, though.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be on the Indians. Could be a holding call.
Call against the Broncos on the 2nd down.
2nd and 13 now for the Indians. Golke and Jackson to the far side and Brisboe to the near. Tyson Henry, the running back, in the backfield. Here's play action looking Brisboe's way. Pass caught at the 30 and hit out of bounds. Looks like they mark him shy of the 30-yard line.
That's the number 8 set, Brisboe. Back by number 15.
They do end up giving him that 1st down. Seth Brisboe moves the chains for the Indians.
Only 2 minutes and 37 seconds left here on the clock. Indians having that 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts in their pocket.
1st and 10, Bailey looking over the middle of the field for Golke. He's open, incomplete, overthrows him. Incompletion, now 2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10, the Indians bunch up 2 receivers to each side. Bailey looking to the near for Binkert. Over the middle, here's Jackson. Catch made at the 45-yard line. 1st down, Indians. Dayton Jackson brings it in.
Dayton Jackson finds a way to haul that one in.
Amazing catch from Jackson. Last week did give him that little bit of confidence. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Bailey gets the snap, steps back, middle of the field, rolls out to the left side. Downfield, here's Jackson again. Catch made at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indians. Dayton Jackson, another highlight reel catch, and the Indians get another 6.
Dayton Jackson with the 53-yard catch, putting the Indians up 20-0 here with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Bond to snap. Brody to hold, and West to kick. West kick is up, and it is good. Indians go up 21-0 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, sports fans, we are here. We are about to go into our 2-minute timeout, but talk about that catch by Dayton Jackson. Had another huge catch last week at Montgomery, and just wanted to follow it back up and get another catch like that at the Res this week. Also, just want to give a huge shout out to our amazing band, Indians and Spoilers, who last Saturday, competed at Channelview High School for their varsity band competition and for their sectionals, and they placed just 7th, and you have to come in the top 6 to go to state. It was so close. One of the top spots that our band has been in years, and we are so proud of them and their show. Bow to our queen. So proud of them. Good luck. Can't wait to see how y'all do next year when Bantober gets back. But back to you, Caden, to end out this half.
After 2 great catches by Dayton Jackson, Nathan Matute will kick off for the Indians. Dayton coming off of a hot week last week, just that confidence through the roof right now, making an amazing catch in the end zone.
Dayton Jackson doing what he does best with those clutch plays.
Matute kicks one in the end zone. That'll bring out the Dayton Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Inching up to that 2-minute warning. They'll probably get about 1 play. Then they will have the 2-minute timeout.
Johnson on the touch pass. Looks like a double pass for Hammer. Looks downfield, gets rid of it. overthrown, intercepted. Indians get the ball back again. There's Joseph Malvo on the pick.
There is a flag in the play.
Indians will get the ball back. Minute and 59 seconds left. 3 timeouts still in their pocket.
A real chance for an Indian score with just under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here's the Indians offense on the field. Here, 1st and 10, still in their own territory at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers each side of the field now. Bailey gets the snap, looks to the middle, has Benkert open, hits him at the 50-yard line, has some room. Judge hits him and brings him down at the 40. That is enough for a first down. Tice Benkert on the catch.
Bailey having Benkert wide open, hitting him in stride, and he will pick up the first down.
Luke Murray will check into the game for Vincent Cormier. A minute and 50 left to go. You could see the ball go his way. Same formation for the Indians. 2 receivers stacked up to each side of the field. Diaz, the running back, to Bailey's left side. Bailey steps back, looking Golke's way, has him open, just overthrows him. A big play possibility right there, but no completion. And pass intended for Golke. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Bailey motions Golke, hands it off to Diaz, up the middle. Hit hard, a 7-yard gain. Now 3rd and 3 for the Indians after the Diaz run.
Third down and 3.
Third and 3 for the Indians. Still 4 receivers on the field, 2 to each side. Diaz on the ground this time. Still pushing forward. Looks like he'll be inches shy of that first down marker. Getting 4th and inches here for the Indians. We'll call a timeout with 57 seconds left to go. A huge opportunity for both sides when we come back. We'll have all the coverage right here on Indian Press on YouTube. Wildcat formation here on 4th and 1. Guidry gets the snap, met in the backfield, going nowhere. The Broncos get the ball right back with 52 seconds left to go. There's flags on the field on sportsmanlike conduct on somebody. See what the refs say.
Flag was against the Dayton Broncos. Indian ball is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bailey play action. Indians on the field again. Goes to the end zone. Jackson brings it in. Touchdown. Dayton Jackson again. Another 6. It's Dayton Jackson's show now. That's another one. And the Indians go up 27-0.
Dayton Jackson, 2nd of the night, will come off a 27-yard touchdown, putting the Indians up 27-0.
Dayton Jackson. Completely different man now. Confidence through the roof on that guy. His 2nd touchdown of the night. West kick is good. And the Indians go up 28-0. Dayton Jackson scores his 2nd of the night. More to come right here on Indian Press on YouTube. Matute kicks it away, caught at the 30-yard line. Here's a return from the Broncos. No gain on the return. He's still up. Looks like he dives forward for 3 yards. The Broncos will take over at the 34-yard line.
14, Dayton Tovar on the return. First and 10, Broncos from their own 33-yard line.
Here's Marshall on the ground, on the carry, first down. He's still going forward, and a first down for Braylon Marshall. 11 yards and a new set of downs at the Broncos 44-yard line. 30 seconds. Going to need a lot quicker if they want to score here. On the ground again to Marshall, met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the carry. No timeouts left to go in the first half. The Broncos are just going to run off the field and let it run. The Indians domination in the first half, 28-0. They lead the Broncos. For Clayton Profit and Caden Lunsford, we sign off and check in Carson Stafford and Lawson Gary. Good night, Scout.
Hey, sports fans, what a way to get that final score in right before the half. Dayton Jackson, another great catch, his second touchdown for the night to lead the Indians 28-0. Now, with going into halftime, the Dayton band will perform first, but following will be our Purple Pride band, our Twirlers, and our Indianettes ready to perform their special halftime for you tonight. We'll see y'all back after halftime. Here's
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are proud to present the Dayton High School Dazzler, Twirlers, and Bronco Band. Dance officer for the Dazzlers are Lieutenant Arancha Foreman, Lieutenant Colonel Emily Gonzalez, and your Dazzler Colonel, Miss Samantha Lawrence. Social officers for the Dazzlers are Social Angela Bailey and President Sophia Ruiz. Dazzler of the Week is Police Nelson, and Spiritual of the Week is Brother Batista. The Dazzlers are under the direction of Mrs. Brittany Meeks. And now, the desk is along with DHS Pro, Alani Bridges, and to Bill Simmons. The Dayton High School Broncos band will now continue with this year's halftime show entitled Terra Nova. Perfection meeting. Director for the Dayton High School Bronco family are Danny Williams, Perfecta Audemars, Abigail Jenkins, Tyler Malone, Abigail Purefoy, Jody Wood, and Kevin Heckerman. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes tonight's performance. In the words of legendary announcer Mr. Tip Durham, bonsoir mes amis, les bon temps roulés. It is with particular pleasure and profound pride I present to you the Purple Pride of Port Neches Groves, the Indian Band and Indianettes. 2025-2026. The performing groups are under the field direction of drum majors Peyton Bryan, Madison Cantrell, Cheyenne Sadler, and Alyssa Trump. Please direct your attention to the field as the Indian twirlers perform their routine to Locked Out of Heaven. The 2025-2026 Indian twirlers are co-head twirler Brooklyn Buckaloo, co-head twirler Riley West, Chloe Blanchard, Evelyn Durham, Madison McBride, Maggie Stutes, Addison Tobias, Sophia Totten, Kristen Booth. Indianettes now take the field. The 2025-2026 Indiana officers from left to right are Lieutenant Aaron Morris, Lieutenant Layla Budwise, Lieutenant Annie Abshire, Captain Betsy McIntyre, Lieutenant Bailey Shields, Lieutenant Reese Pacella, Lieutenant Macy Lumpkin. The Indianettes will now perform a routine to My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark. It is a tradition for the Indianettes to announce the most outstanding individuals of the week. Kicker of the week is Ava Doyle. Indianette of the week is Melanie Ramsey. Indianette directors are Courtney Shake Snyder, Alicia Barnett, and Alicia Olsen. Caption. The Indian Band and Indianettes will now perform their halftime show to Fireball. The band now moves into the traditional marching act. Band directors are Alex Wells, Christian Griffin, J.C. Alexander, and Caitlin Manning. And the controller sponsor is Tony Hopper. Indian spirit this year is Brennan Skinner.
Hey, sports fans, it's time for another On the Spot!
left side of the menu, but sometimes the right and sometimes both.
Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Testing, testing. Carson Stafford, joined by my friend Marquis Gasson, ready to kick off the fourth quarter.
I cannot wait to get this fourth quarter to get this third quarter started out. The Indians are up 28-0 right now against the the Dayton Broncos, and it's gonna be a great game. I can't wait to see how it starts out. The Indians will start off with the ball this half, though, so hopefully the offense will get something started and hopefully bring a new light to this game right here.
100%. We've seen a lot of Dayton Jackson in the first half. His confidence was through the roof. Let's see if he can carry over that momentum to the second half.
Going to the back to take the kick is Ryder McLeod and Dayton Jackson, who you were just talking about, Carson. Two of probably the fastest kids on this Indians team. Think they might get a good run out of it?
I think they will. Very athletic, young, talented kids.
And here comes the kick from the Broncos.
And it was a little onside fake kick, looks like there. And the Indians will have possession on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, definitely a little onside kick to start off the second half. Went straight to number 13, Garrett Weiss. And starting right on the 49-yard line for the Indians right here.
1st and 10 Indians. We have Connor Bailey to take the snap.
To the near, one of the far.
Connor Bailey with the snap. Oh, it's a fake. Connor Bailey running to the outside. Doesn't get too much yards. Maybe gets one on that.
Connor Bailey on the quarterback keeper.
And it'll still be 2nd and 10 right here. The Indians don't usually keep do many quarterback keeps, honestly, but so far, like the last couple of weeks, Connor Bailey has been running the ball much more, and it's been showing lately. Still hasn't got his own little rushing touchdown yet, but
Connor Bailey to take the snap again, and he drops back for the pass. Oh, and is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 8, Seth Brisboe. If he would have caught that, that definitely would have been the Indians' first down of the half, and now it'll be 3rd and 10. Indians are going to bring out Dawson Guidry right here.
And the snap is off. Connor Bailey peels back for the pass. And it's caught.
It's caught by Jude Golke right there, and that will be the first down of this half.
Great play by Jude Golke, really showcasing his athleticism on that play.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 34 right here. It's going to have one to the near, two to the far. Connor Bailey in the back to take the snap, tossing Tyson Henry to his side. And the snap is off. Hands it to Tyson Henry. He's going to go through the middle, and he pushes through for a couple of yards. Doesn't have a huge gain right there, but definitely pushed through a little bit.
Tyson Henry, a powerful run up the middle, getting a little bit yards on that play.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 after that run. Going to have the same setup after that, one to the near, two to the far. Seth Brisboe, the receiver, to the near. Hasn't had as much action tonight as he usually has. But the snap is off to Connor Bailey. Tyson Henry takes it up the middle again and gets more yards than he did on that last play. And it'll now be 3rd and 1 for the Indians. Indians have no receivers out right here. Probably looking for a quick run up the middle. Dawson Guidry behind the snap, running a wildcat right here. And he flicks it back to Tyson Henry runs around, and that will be, I think that'll be an Indian first down. And it is. There's definitely a lot of rough housing happening tonight between the two teams. There's definitely some tension here between the two purple teams out on the field, and it's bringing up some tensions. We had a little scuffle in the first half, but I think it just made it worse, honestly.
And you love to see it. That's Texas football for you. Conflict going back and forth. Dogfight on top of dogfight.
And the Indians try to run almost the exact same play again with Dawson Henry in the back. And Dawson Henry slips and falls, giving the Indians their own tackle for a loss. Dawson Guidry just tackled himself, honestly. Kind of slipped in the backfield right there. And it will now be 2nd and 13 for the Indians. Bring Connor Bailey back out. Have 2 to the near, 2 to the far. Tyson going to hand it off to Tyson Henry. He's going to run to the near. And he gets tackled. Has a big gain right there. Gets just enough room to be into the Indians' 18-yard line.
Tyson Henry with that explosive play. That is one consistent guy that you know will definitely get you some yards.
It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Indians right here. We're going to have 2 running backs next to Connor Bailey, and snaps off. He's going to hand it to Tyson Henry. And he is taken down again, just short of the first down.
Amazing defense by the Broncos there, crashing the backfield and stopping that run. And now it is 4th down for the PNG Indians. Looks like the field goal unit's out here now. Elijah West.
Eli West hoping to get his first field goal of the night. And the kick is no good, the refs are saying. It was a great try by Eli. Would have been, honestly, I think his furthest of the season. It was a 33-yard field goal. And that will bring out the Indians defense. Hopefully you get a big stop right here, keeping the Broncos in Bronco territory. And the Broncos quarterback will take it. It will be a flick to Jesse Price. Jesse Price will be tackled by the Indians in their own 23-yard line.
Pick up a 3 on the play, brings them 2nd down and 7 for Broncos.
Broncos quarterback Braylon Marshall back to take the snap. And he will be tackled in the backfield.
The PNG defense doing it again, doing what they do best.
That tackle for a loss will lead to a Broncos 3rd and 9. Indians looking for another big stop right here.
2 on the play, brings them 3rd down and 9.
The Indians defense doing as they usually do tonight, big tackles and big moments. And the snap is off. Looking for a pass, and he's going to run it up the middle. And another huge tackle, just smothered by the Indians defense right there.
There is a flag thrown on the play.
Flag on the play.
They will call a face mask on the Indians. And it'll be an automatic first down for the Broncos. That is definitely not a flag that we needed right now. Face mask is a 15-yard penalty, and it will be Broncos ball on their own 38-yard line.
And I don't know about you, Marquis, but I've seen so many flags this game. I feel like it's above normal.
Yeah, there's definitely some high tensions in this game. We've had a lot of pass interference, a lot of holdings, and the tensions are high in this game right now. That'll be a Dayton Broncos run up the middle to get them to 2nd and 4th. And the snap is off. Going to throw it over. And he is yanked out of bounds by the Indians. It will be 3rd and 4th again. No gain on the play. Snap is off, thrown, and that will be a Broncos first down there. First earned first down for the night, or for the first half, for the second half.
Broncos all game been slowly climbing upfield. One first down by another first down by another first down.
Dayton quarterback KJ Johnson ready to take the snap. He'll motion and he'll give the ball over to Price. Price runs out of bounds just behind this line of scrimmage.
And not the best run play, but you have to appreciate the athleticism by Price, the speed in which he runs the ball.
Yeah, and he's been running like that all night. The Indians he definitely has been giving the Indians defense a little bit of a challenge tonight.
Definitely developing players on the Broncos.
Johnson ready to take the snap for the Broncos again. And he'll look for a play action pass over to Price again. And he is taken down by Dane Stewart right there for the Indians on that tackle.
Price able to smuggle it in, showcasing his athletic ability once again.
It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Broncos. Not looking in the best shape. Still haven't even gotten in Indian territory. And with that, Johnson will be tackled after the quarterback keep.
It is just too much pressure on the Broncos quarterback. He has to run it. He has to get something out of the play.
Great tackle right there by Jackson Fall. Been working all night. And that will be Broncos ball in their own 49-yard line. And it'll be 4th and 11 right here.
4th and long. Let's see what happens here.
They're going to look for the pass. They're going to go for it. And the pass is almost intercepted, but blocked by Zane Newby. And that will bring out the Indians offense after that 4th down conversion.
Newby had another one just like that. Electrifying game for him tonight.
Zane Newby always ready to get that interception or blocking a pass. He's definitely showing out every single week, doing his thing. Great childhood friend of mine, Zane Newby. And with that, the Indian offense will come out. And we're only going to have one receiver out. It'll be Jude Golke to the near. Connor Bailey behind the snap. Tyson Henry to his side. The snap is off. Hands it over to Tyson Henry. Will run. That is...
Tyson Henry staying on his feet, getting a couple more yards on that play.
Sorry, that was Chris Diaz. That was not Tyson Henry. That was Chris Diaz. I thought I saw Tyson's little 27 out there. Now Tyson Henry is coming onto the field. Sorry
Great
about
run
that.
by Chris Diaz.
And it will be Indians 2nd and 7 in Bronco territory. Tyson Henry will run up the middle, trying to lead behind his O-line, and he gets tackled right by the ankles by the Broncos. And it'll be 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Indians leave their offense out there, ready to make something happen.
With just under 2 minutes left in this third quarter, not much has happened. It's really just been a back and forth game. Haven't even had a punt. Indians tried for a field goal the first half, and it didn't work. Connor Bailey with the keep. He's going to run. Gets around, and that is a huge run by Connor Bailey. And there is multiple flags on the play.
Flag or not, that was an amazing play by Connor Bailey with that perfect scramble.
Didn't see his pass, and he immediately started running up the middle, knew his O-line would block for him, and they did. It's going to be flag against the Broncos. It will now be Indians 1st and 10.
This is where it counts right here on the goal line, ready to make something happen.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the Broncos 12. Snap, it goes to Dawson Guidry. He looks for this flick, and he does not see it. He turns around and runs straight into the end zone for a Indians touchdown by Dawson Guidry, his first of the night.
Dawson Guidry, the crowd is on their feet, walks into that touchdown.
That will bring out the point after touchdown. Hopefully make this a 35-0 ball game. Great run, great see by Dawson Guidry. You can see where his defenders were and where to not run, honestly. And the kick is good. It is now 35-0 Indians.
Eli West, that will always be my player of the game in my heart. We will come back to you on Indian Press on YouTube.
Shoot the lights out high till it's bright out. Oh, just another lonely night. Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
And we are back with the kickoff.
Going to kick for the Indians will be number 30, Nathan Matute. And that will be a touchback. It will be Broncos ball on the 25-yard line.
Back to the end zone on the touchback.
And the Indians defense is ready for to make another huge stop. Honestly, love that the coaches have made the decision to keep their starters in, not holding back, not letting off the gas pedal, just going full force into the Dayton Broncos tonight.
I love that mentality, Marquis.
KJ Johnson's going to throw the pass over to number 9. It will be complete.
But he slips up in the backfield, lost the ball a little there, got it in, and then slips. How unfortunate.
And the ball had barely tumbled into his hands right there by Easton Brock. Barely made the catch, then didn't really get to make the throw or make the run. And it will be Broncos to the near, to the far. Snap is off. It's going to be handed off to their running back. And he will be taken down by Dane Stewart and Blake Brashers. There will be a flag on the play, though.
Another flag on tonight's game. We've seen so many tonight already.
I think that was their either the 4th or 5th of this half alone. And it will be a flag against the Broncos. Jackson Winfrey hyping up the crowd on the field. It'll lead to a Broncos 2nd and 20 after that 10-yard penalty. Broncos will have to the near, to the far. Johnson takes the snap, will hand it off to his running back, and he'll be brought down by the Indians defense again.
He is stopped up in the middle. I've talked about this multiple times through multiple different games. You just can't run through the middle against that PNG defense.
I was just about to say that. The Indians' defensive line is not one to be messed with. Does look like we have a cramp on the field, though.
Some sort of injury.
And with 3 seconds left in this third quarter, the Indians will lead 35-0. It'll be Broncos 3rd and 17. Indians defense will come back on the field, but it looks like the Broncos thought the quarter was over and switching to the other side. Well, they ran the clock out anyway. So, yeah, into the third quarter right here. We'll go.
We'll be back on Indian Press on YouTube. And we are back. The fourth quarter of tonight. 35-0, Indians up.
School buses.
National anthem.
What does the box say?
Baby Shark.
And with
Coco
that,
Melon.
it will be
Powered by Cascade.
Broncos ball. And with that, it will be Broncos ball. To the near, to the far. Snap goes to Johnson. And he is almost sacked, but he throws it away. At the very last second. Almost a huge sack right there by Gavin Turpin. And it'll be Broncos 4th and 17. Broncos will set up for the punt. Dawson Gindry in the backfield to return it. And he will run it. He won't fair catch it, but he is tackled exactly where he caught it on the 45-yard line. And with
sometimes those punt returns don't go as planned.
No, not at all. But with that, we will send it down to the sidelines to Lawson Gary.
Hey, sports fans. Indians having a slow start to the second half. After a great first half, we see the Wildcat formation, Dawson Gidry just running it in like he's been doing in the past. Amazing run by him. And we'll see what the Indians can do right here on offense. See if they can come back and score just like they did just now.
And with that, the Indians will score a touchdown right on their first play back. It will be a touchdown by Christian Montgomery. The junior running back just ran straight through everyone in the defense and just scored a touchdown, bringing it to 41-0.
Very unexpected.
And with that, Eli West will send it straight through the uprights, bringing it to 42-0.
Little shout out to Lawson Gary. Doing it good down there. Replacing Marquis Gasson.
He's not replacing me.
Not replacing, I'm sorry. Substitute.
Basically begged me to let him down there. I almost didn't want to. I almost wanted to stay down there. But I came up here with my good friend Carson. And we'll see y'all right back with Indian Press on YouTube. And we are back just to start out the fourth quarter in a big way. Indians wanted to leave the whole third quarter into the last minute to score, and then in the first 25 seconds of the fourth quarter, they go and score.
And you know the Broncos are a little bummed out right now.
Oh, 100%. And with that missed catch on the kickoff, the Broncos will only run it up to the 14-yard line. Great tackle by Blake Satcher right there, leading to a Broncos 1st and 10.
We've seen a lot from Blake Satcher tonight, doing his thing, getting in there.
Indian defense ready to keep doing their thing. The snap is off, handed over to number 33, and he is running down the field. There goes Braylon Marshall all the way to the Indians' own 37-yard line. Huge run right there by Marshall. As a freshman, he's been doing some great stuff for the Dayton Broncos tonight. Definitely a key player in this lineup.
And he had some speed on him. Saw a lot of green on that play right there.
Handed it off to Marshall again, and he is tackled, smothered by the Indians' defense. Gets a gain of 1 yard on the play. Will be 2nd and 9. Coach Joseph did decide to sub out his starters for this defensive drive. But defense is still doing their usual thing. Hands it off. Oh, nope, quarterback keep right up the middle. And he'll be brought down by number 1, Byron Franklin.
An amazing quarterback keeper. I mean, I think he had me fooled on that one. Come on.
I definitely thought that that Dalen Tober, number 14, had the ball. I was watching him, and then all of a sudden I see Johnson just running up the middle. I was very confused on that play. But he'll have 3 to the near, 1 to the far. Johnson throws it to the far. And will be caught by Bradley Mitchell and brought down.
And you have to love that out route. A short, quick pass, get you a couple yards in the play. Is a very nice, consistent play.
It will be Broncos 1st and goal on the 6th-yard line, looking to maybe get their first touchdown of the night. And after the quarterback keep, Johnson will be taken down by the Indians again. Blake Satcher on that tackle right there. Great play by him. And with that, it will be a timeout on the Broncos. We'll see y'all right back on Indian Press on YouTube. And we are back. It will be 2nd and 3 for the Broncos. And with that run through the middle.
And the Broncos attempt a tush push there. Don't get it again. Like I said, that Indians defense will crash that middle.
Every time the Indians defense just does not give up and will always get that. And they try for it again. And they do complete it this time. It will be a Dayton Broncos touchdown with just under 9 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
Broncos finally getting something going. Little late, but still could maybe make something else happen.
And for the first time tonight, Alex Kopecki will go for a Broncos field goal. And it will be good. Broncos will bring the score 42-7. And with that, the Indians will be back to return the kickoff. Ryder McLeod and Jude Golke in the backfield. They'll go over to Jude Golke, and he will have a fair catch and on the Broncos' 19-yard line. We just want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors for this football season. Thank you to Cascade Vibration Solutions, Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athletes, Farmers Insurance James Carpenter Agency, Maria's Diner, F. Mole Masonry, Gregory Law Firm, Advantage Real Estate, Drody Roofing and Construction, Priority Health and Wound Care, the Port Neches Groves Masonic Lodge, and Classic Finds. Thank you so much to everything y'all do for us, and hopefully y'all continue to sponsor us. After that play, they'll bring the Indians to 2nd and 9. One in the near, two to the far. Connor Bailey behind for the snap. Will look over. He will look over to number 81, Luke Murray, but that will be a pass interference called on the Broncos.
The Broncos with another flag. Indian Nation is fired up.
Luke Murray, a couple weeks ago at Splendora, had a huge catch for a touchdown. And hopefully he might get one again tonight. Maybe. But tonight. He's looking for just first downs right now. And with that, with just under 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter, the Indians will bring out their offense again with 2 to the near, 1 to the far. Connor Bailey will take the snap, hand it off to Jerry, and he will not get any yards right there. It'll be, or he will get 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Indians. You'll have 1 to the near, 2 to the far this time. Connor Bailey will now hand it off.
Broncos defense shredding it up on that play, getting in the backfield. Oh, but there's a flag. Another one. Oh, my goodness.
Connor Bailey handed it off to Christian Montgomery, maybe hoping he would have another huge run like he did earlier. Not really sure what the flags are on. Definitely came out way after the play. And it will be against the Indians. That will lead to a huge loss in yardage by the Indians right there. 15-yard penalty. Not looking good.
Third and long. Indians 42, Broncos 7 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the quarter.
And with that, Jake Ashworth will check into the game for the Indians at quarterback. It'll be timeout, Indians.
And we will be back on Indian Press on YouTube.
I was a kid, I can let you. If I was you, I would cut up my someday, on a radio. Should've swore when I did. Ever since I was a kid, I can let you. If I was you, I would cut up my
To the far, Jake Ashworth in the backfield to take the snap. And he'll throw it, just trying to get rid of it before he gets sacked, and it'll be a completed pass.
And you got to give some props to Jake Ashworth. Getting tackles, still able to make that catch. And he got that touchdown against Mid-County Madness. The whole crowd was lit and on fire.
And that pass was completed to number 28, Sam Parker, getting a check-in for his senior night. And there was a flag on the Indians on the play. Neither me or Carson saw it, but it's now 3rd and 30 for the Indians. Not really exactly what we wanted, but Jake Ashworth will hand it off. And Sam Parker is immediately stopped by the Broncos and just thrown back into the backfield. Takes a little somersault backwards. And with that, the Indians defense will come out onto the field.
Amazing defense by the Broncos, stopping Sam Parker in his tracks.
The Indians defense will not come out. It is only 4th down. But it is 4th and 29. And Kane Romero will be in the backfield to punt. It'll be a short punt picked up by the Indians on the 36-yard line.
42-7. Indians up. 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
At the last home district game of the season. Senior night for a lot of these kids on the Indians team, 36 to be exact.
Big portion of the team we have here. It's a lot of seniors.
And a lot of them have all been on varsity since their sophomore year when they won state for the PNG. Missing a huge chunk of willpower and greatness on this team next year. Might be a reconstruction year, might just keep plowing through teams like the Indians have done the past couple of years. And with that, Johnson will hand the ball off, and he will be immediately tackled and stopped by number 47, Caleb Cadena, on the play. Time running low, just under 5 minutes left in the game. Indians still lead 42-7. Broncos will have 1 to the near, 3 to the far. He'll hand it off to his running back again, number 25, John Torres. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. Still in Indian territory. Time still running low, just under 4 minutes now. To the near, to the far. Johnson will take the snap. Play action pass. And it is almost intercepted by the Indians. Pass is blocked. And that will stop the clock at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Almost a great catch right there by Christian Chason. Broncos again, 4th and 8, to the near, to the far. Johnson will take the snap, look for the pass. Pass intended for number 0, Jesse Price, and it will be incomplete, bringing out the Indians offense for maybe the last time tonight, depending on how this drive goes.
And the Broncos, I can't blame them. They're just doing desperation throw after desperation throw, trying to get something started. But it looks like this one might be close to over.
The Indians defense tonight, all night, has just been stop after stop after stop. Jake Ashworth behind the snap, 1 in the near, to the far for the Indians. There will be a flag on the play. It will be a false start for the Indians. One near to the far. Jake Ashworth again hands it over. Nope. He runs it himself to the far sideline, and he will run out of bounds down on the 15-yard line. Great run by Jake Ashworth right there.
Jake Ashworth with the amazing run, popping those legs, getting downfield, getting a whole lot of yards for the Indians. Very promising. Jake Ashworth has a very, very promising future.
The sophomore looking to maybe step into the shoes that Connor Bailey has held for the last 3 years. Huge shoes to fill. To the near one far for the Indians. He'll take the snap, and he'll keep it to himself again. Tries running through the Broncos defense, and he just cannot get through. And it will be 2nd and 10 for.
Any sideline reporters want to do a hit at the end of the game, just let me know.
2nd and 10 for the Indians on the 15-yard line. To the near one of the far. Ashworth will hand it off to Jerry.
Yeah, not right now, but when they're closest scoring, so we go after the score.
And with 2 minutes ticking it down on the clock, this one is close to over. The PNG Indians are going to go into the playoffs with a fire, with that momentum.
And their first undefeated regular season since 2009. To the near one of the far for the Indians, and they will call the 2-minute timeout. We will see y'all.
We will sit it down to this. Never mind.
We'll see y'all soon.
Hey, sports fans. Game's going about how you expect it right now. 2-minute warning means 2 minutes left of your regular season before your Port Neches Groves Indians become not only district champs, but undefeated district champs. Next round, we're going to move on to playoffs, right? And then after that, should be just kind of a mystery from there, you know. But as you see, score is 42-7. It's kind of what we expected, but, you know, it's Dayton Broncos who. You never know, you know. Never know. Ask Negro. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all get back up there.
Thank you, Easton. He is usually our Jumbotron videographer and live stream videographer, but he wanted to take some time to get some film for primetime on the field tonight. I also just, I guess, step in as sideline reporter too. Let anyone do it. Let have one in the near to the far for the Indians. Ashworth looks over to his tight end, and that will be a touchdown for number 49, Christian Tompkins, on the play.
And the Indians touchdown. That basically wraps it up for the season. Going home undefeated.
That will lead. Oh, I'm so sorry. That touchdown was by number 48, not 49. That will be Joseph Keith on the touchdown. And with that, the field goal team will come out. Eli West ready for the PAT. And he will send it straight through the uprights to bring the score 49-7 with just under 2 minutes left in this game. Indians kickoff team will come out maybe for the last time tonight. With just under 2 minutes left in this game, the Indians will lead 49-7 in their last district game for the season. Playoffs do start next week. We will play at the Reservation. Stay tuned for details including who we play and when. Stay tuned for that information on Indian Press. It will be caught by the Broncos and ran up the middle. And Price will be taken down at the 29-yard line. We also, right before this drive starts, I do want to give a huge shout out to the PNG Rockaroos for an absolutely amazing season. Made it to the area round of playoffs and lost this last Tuesday at Kingwood Park. And with that, it will be Broncos ball to the near, one of the far. Johnson will hand it off. That'll be a huge hit, huge tackle for the Indians. It will be a huge tackle for a loss to bring the Broncos to a 2nd and 14. Johnson will have 2 to the near, 2 to the far again with number 25, John Torres, to his side. The snap is off, hands it over to Torres. Torres runs up the middle and again just smothered by the Indians' defensive line. Nothing really gets through them at all.
And right now, it is a matter of will you quit? It's a matter of will you keep going until that last whistle blows? Will you go 100% until that clock clicks to 0?
As the clock runs down just under 40 seconds, it'll be an incomplete pass intended for number 15, Bradley Mitchell, for the Broncos. And it'll stop the clock at 35 seconds left in this game. Broncos will have 3 to the near, 1 to the far. Johnson will throw it over to Price. Price will make a little bit of a run for it, but still not enough for a first down. And that will bring the clock down to 15 seconds right here, still running.
And there you have it, your district undefeated champs, the PNG Indians. 10 in a row, win after win. Incredible.
First time for the Indians to do that since 2009. And it looks like they're actually going to bring out, Broncos called timeout. We're so sorry. It'll be 9 seconds left on the clock. Be enough for 1, maybe 2 plays. Broncos will have 2 to the near, none to the far. Everything is on this side of the hash marks. We Indians ball, and we kneel it immediately by Jake Ashworth. It'll be a false start by the Indians. Six seconds left. And Jake Ashworth will kneel it. Now it is the end of the game.
There you go. The Indians are hyped.
Weird ending right there. Didn't really understand what was going on. But, and with that, the Indians will end the game 49-7, undefeated district champions. Players of the game, Carson, who do you got?
I'm going to have to go Daylen Jackson. Day-Lou. Come on, he was on fire tonight.
Honestly, I might have to say the exact same. 2 touchdowns tonight by Daylen Jackson. 2 great, huge catches, huge runs. That will be the 5th 10-0 district season in PNG history. Great run by the Indians, great district run. Stay tuned for playoff details on Indian Press, and we will send it down tonight to Easton Cropper.
Hey, Indian Nation, it is my absolute honor and pleasure to present to you your undefeated district champions. Way to go, baby! Way to go, way to go. Saw a great game from our Port Neches Groves Indians tonight after they put a little bit of BTA to Dayton. You know, that's just how we do it. Final score of tonight's game is 49-7. The Indians take a very powerful victory. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to go celebrate all weekend long, and we'll see you here next weekend with Nacogdoches for the first round of playoffs. Can't wait to see you there. Show up, show out. Indian Nation, it's go time.
And that will wrap it up for the night. And from me, Marquis Gasson, Carson Stafford, Clayton Profit, Caden Lunsford, Lawson Gary, and Easton Cropper, and all of our primetime friends, great job tonight to the Indians. Wish y'all luck next week. And that will be it tonight for Indian Press on YouTube.